Kasumi, the elf Konoichi. While talking to her, you learn that she is friends with the samurai elf, that going out in the day is inconvenient, and there are lots of ninja in the elf village. Her trait is economic Konoichi. Can always equip ninja swords, can always use ninjutsu skills with reduced SP cost. That's not very much, so C. Her play events are, she goes nin, she plays dead, she falls asleep, she gives rice balls, and she uses Fox Ninpo spinning wheel. So that's a positive with a negative, so C. As for story interactions, she doesn't have much, so C. I haven't got anyone in the Pocket Castle for her to talk to yet. Nin. I'm only joking. As for presents, she likes just about all kinds of food. Interesting reactions include potato. Potatoes are emergency rations. I'll accept them. Chili pepper. It's spicy. This could make an effective restorative. Kids meal. Isn't this meant for children? Fried egg. I eat fried eggs in the morning as well. Incidentally, what time is it now? Roast chicken. An entire roast chicken is an extraordinary feast. Gin stew. Ninja do not fuss over what to eat. That said, there's such thing as limits. Okonomiyaki. I used to eat these often at my hometown. Bunny rice cake. Oh my, it's shaped like a rabbit. Wedding cake? Marriage, huh? Parfait. This is a parfait. It tastes just like paradise. Beer. Alcohol is taboo for a ninja. Jerky. Ninja have an inseparable relationship with jerky. Any of the grilled items? I carry around preserved foods, but I cannot eat this. Poison mushroom. I don't just put anything into my mouth thoughtlessly. That's the common knowledge for a ninja. Skull. How pitiful. Beetle. This one is very large. When I was a child, I used to catch these around the village frequently. And last but not least, the Chipapa. Is this a wind spirit? It flees like the wind. Gekka, the samurai elf. While talking to her, you learn that the elf princess is a master of martial arts. She is friends with the Konoichi elf, and she fights to honor an ancient oath. Her trait is economic samurai. Can always equip katanas and use katana skills with reduced SP cost. That isn't very impressive, so C. Her play events are, she practices swings and hits someone, she practices swings, she gets dazed, she gives food, and she gets psyched up. So that's a little bit of a positive, so B. As for story interactions, she doesn't have much, so C. In Pod Castle, she talks to Kasumi. Kasumi, When I think about it, we've had a long relationship. The paths of the ninja and samurai are different. Since we were small, we've been staying together. There's no end to the number of contests we've had. In the end, we have settled nothing. And from now on, we will fight alongside one another. It really is amusing. As for presents, she likes fruits, vegetables, meat, and rice. She dislikes bread and sweets. Interesting reactions include milk. Milk is good to drink warm. Kids meal. Treat me like a child. You're underestimating me. Yin stew. Is this some kind of punishment? Odin. Odin is the soul of a samurai. Cola. Ah! What is this? Coffee. It's bitter. I don't want this. Beer. I miss Yamatai sake, but beer is not bad either. Sake. After all, sake is only from Yamatai. Any of the grilled items. That's a pretty sick thing to do. Fish bones. Fish bones. Put garbage where it belongs. Poison mushroom. Mushroom, huh? Mushroom, huh? Munch, munch. Skull. Bury it where it belongs. Pine cone. Is this supposed to be a gift for children? Beetle. It's pretty big. How rare. Rock. Even though rocks have a deep history, it's not something I'm happy to receive. Last but not least, the Chipapa. Spirit of the wind, back to the forest. Oh, Yuki, the Yuki Onna girl. While talking to her, you learn that she is friends with the spirit girl. She helps young men in distress, and you have to promise to never speak of her. Her trait is Yuki Onna. She deals 30% extra ice damage, can always use Taoism, Sexcraft, and Demon Arts. Taoism and Demon Arts deal double damage to frozen foes. Demon Arts skills dealing ice damage have a reduced SP cost, and is immune to ice damage. So that's not bad, quite a bit of synergy going there. Still, doesn't push her above C. Her play events, she makes a snowman. She throws snowballs, which does nothing. She dances, which does nothing. She gives ice cream, and she uses the freezing breath skill. That's a slight positive, so B. As for story interaction, she doesn't have much, so C. We don't have anyone for her to talk to in the Pocket Castle yet. I'm searching for a human to be my husband. I wonder if there are any men who do not mind Yuki Onna. I'm sure you could find plenty. Alright, as for presents, She likes fruits, vegetables, sweets, and rice. She dislikes meat and bread. Interesting reactions include fish. If it's a living creature, I can absorb its energy. Flower. It looks pretty, like powdered snow. Curry and rice. There's something impure in this rice. Sushi. Raw fish and rice. Sushi really is good. Kids meal. Is this some joke? Sashimi. I like raw fish. It's cold. Gin stew. This chills even me to the bone. Gratin. I like hot dishes. They'll melt me. Deep fried tofu. I used to like this. Sweet bun. It's really sweet. I shall freeze it and eat it. Pizza bun. It's so hot, it's melting the inside of my mouth. White heart chocolate. A white heart. This pleases me. Wedding cake. Marriage is good. Parfait. So cold and sweet. It's wonderful. Cola. So this is the carbonated drink I've heard about. It tastes unpleasant. Beer. I can't drink alcohol. It would heat me up. Any of the grilled items? What is this? Cicada shell. I have no connection to summer traditions. Poison mushroom. This makes me angry. Skull. I wonder if they died on a journey. Beetle. I don't see these in the snowy mountains. Last but not least, the chipapa. I'll freeze this and make it into an ornament. But to escape before I could do that. Tama, the Nekomata. While talking to her, all she says is, "Meow." Her trait is Brawler Cat. She can always equip fists, can always use unarmed, thievery, and beast skills. Unarmed skills deal 30% extra damage, double damage to blinded foes, and plus 15% increased critical and evasion rate. That's pretty decent for her. Although, it's still mid, so C. For her play event, she's tries to show affection towards our enemies, but she's just ignored. She smiles. She beckons for happiness, which increases the item drop rate of the battle. She gives you an item, and she uses the Fang and Claw Blitz skill. So that's a couple of positive effects with no negatives, so B. As for story interactions, she doesn't have much, so C. In the Pocket Castle, she talks to Pochi. It's a cat! Psst. It's okay, don't be scared. Yeah? She also interacts with Gob. Let's go fishing later, Tama. Yeah! I'm asking you to fish with me, Thomas, since we'll have a big haul if we go together. I'll split half the fish we catch. Yeah. She also interacts with Ratty. Yeah. Ah, a cat. Yeah. Help! Don't get me closer. Hey, no bullying her. Yeah. You have no self-awareness. As for present, she is a carnivore that dislikes sweets and likes rice. Interesting reactions include the chili pepper, fish, yeah. The Gian stew, beer, yeah. Any of the grilled items? Munch, 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 munch. Poison mushroom. Puh. She, in her words, she spat out. And last but not least, the Chipapa. I guess it flew off without her noticing. Kaname, the Akaname girls. While talking to them, you learn that their tongues often get tangled together. They disguise themselves as humans. They like grime and body fluids. And their nickname is Bakanami, and they hate it. Their trait is Lick and Slurp. Can always use Demon Arts. Innate Slime Strike at 50%. The skills using a tongue deal 30% extra damage and execute twice, but have extra SP costs. While you never underestimate skills that execute twice, tongue skills aren't terribly good. However, they can combine with other abilities, such as using them to set up binds so that way enemies can be eaten, is often a good strategy. But still, it's too situational. We'll put it at C. Their play this, they lick the enemy, which does nothing. Their tongues get tangled together. They lick each other and end up becoming slimy. They give item. And they cause an explosion with the Kunoichi bomb. The explosion alone puts them at F. As for story interaction, they don't have much, so C. In the Pocket Castle, they interact with Gob. Ah, Akanami-chan! You've been running around all over the place, haven't you, Gob-chan? Is it okay if we lick your dirty, sweaty body? I'm not dirty. I like taking baths. How disappointing. They also interact with Karuru and Kururun. Wow, Akanami! Feels like we're rivals at licking. Your tongue enemies will settle this here with a licking showdown. We won't lose. Lick, lick. Lick, lick. Ah, poison! You're licking a frog's body. As for presents, they like fruit, sweets, rice, and meat, and dislike vegetables and bread. Interesting reactions include sausage. Sausage! We love to lick it. Curry and rice. Curry and rice, we'll have some. Our tongue's a little tingly. Omu rice? We'll have omu rice with ketchup on it. Lick lick. Kids meal. We're not children, but we'll eat it. Kitty rice. We're not cats, but we'll eat it. Gansu, licking this would be hell. Odin. Oh, Odin, lick lick. Ah, it's hot! Wedding cake. Congratulations on your marriage! Cake, lick lick. Ice cream. Ice, lick lick. Our tongues are so chilly. Parfait. Yay! We can lick a parfait! Cola. Cola, lick lick. Ah! Coffee. Coffee, lick lick. We want sugar in it. Beer. Beer. Gulp, gulp. Ah. Any of the grilled items? You don't want to lick this. Cicada shell. Did it flap its wings in the sky? Fish bones. Do you think we could taste it if we lick it? Poison mushroom. Lick lick. Ah! Skull. Skull, lick lick. Is that what you want? Beetle. You don't lick bugs. And last but not least, the Chipapa. Can we really lick it? Ah, he ran away. Kawako, the Kappa girl. While talking to her, you learn that she loves cucumbers, sumo wrestling, and rain. She is friends with the slugs and frog girls, and she likes to play with the rear end. Her trait is Kappa Kenpo. Can always equip fists and shells. Can always use unarmed skills, doing extra damage with reduced SP cost. Innate shell mastery. While the early shell mastery is kind of nice, it's really not much of a buff there. So we have to put it at C. For her play events, she challenges enemies to sumo wrestling but is ignored. She retracts into her shell, which does nothing. She unleashes her signature move, which does nothing. She gives you cucumbers, and she trips. So all that amounts to nothing, so C. As far as story interaction goes, she doesn't have much, so C. In Pocket Castle, she talks to the Akanami girls. Kappa-papa! Akanami-chan, let's sumo wrestle! Okay, lick. Eh, why am I getting licked by 3 people? That's no fair! Lick. Flacco-chan's body tastes like cucumbers! As for presents, she likes fruit, meat, sweets, and rice, while disliking vegetables and bread, surprisingly. Interesting reactions include the cucumber. Yay, cucumber! The chili pepper. I don't like spicy things. Sea bream. You can't catch such a high quality fish in a swamp. Sandwich. Yay! There's cucumbers in it. Omu rice. I'll have a full meal. Kids meal. I'm not a kid. Vegetable stir fry. There's no cucumber in it. I don't want it. Salad. Oh, there's cucumbers in it. I'll just eat the cucumbers. Skin stew? This would even kill a monster! Odin? Odin! I'll eat it with everyone from the swamp. Wedding cake? The cake's so big I could wrestle with it. Parfait? If it had cucumbers in it, it'd be great! Coffee? It's bitter and tasteless. Beer? I'm not drunk. Any of the grilled items? What is this? The roast newt? How disgusting! Poison mushroom? Much. Kappa-papa! Kappa-papa! Skull? I feel some sort of connection to this skull. Is it just my imagination? I don't know what's that supposed to mean, but okay. And last but not least, wait, beetle. Yay! I'll keep it! And last but not least, the chipapa. Wow, it's a spirit of the wind! It ran away. Sakura, the two-mouth girl. While talking to her, you learn that while her back mouth will act on its own, it does not possess its own will. She has a huge appetite. Her trait is two-mouth cooking. And always use cooking, service, and demon arts. Cooking skills deal 30% extra damage. Skills using a tongue deal 30% extra damage. Has a 20% chance to attempt to devour all foes at the end of the turn. So the 20% chance to devour all foes is pretty nice. Wish it were a little higher. The cooking damage boost basically doesn't amount to much because its cooking skill damage is terrible. And tongues aren't exactly impressive either. So into C it goes. For play event, she eats stolen food, she smiles, she cheers, which buffs the party, she gives fish bones, and she uses the pleasurable licking hell skill. So that's a couple of positives with no negatives, so B. As for story interactions, she doesn't have much, so C. In the Pocket Castle, she interacts with Gob. Gob-chan! Won't you come drink some tea with me? Okay, but don't eat up the shop like you did last time. This back mouth does have its own accord. Didn't you also eat half of that with your front mouth? She also interacts with Shizuku. Would you like to have a cup of tea with me, Suzuku-chan? Okay, but you're a big eater, Sakura-chan. Do you think I could eat as much as you someday? I don't think that will ever happen. Maybe? Wait a minute, are you serious? She also interacts with the Konami girls. Konami-chan! If you have free time, why don't you come drink some tea with me? You eat so much with that small body, Sakura-chan. Don't you get fat? I don't get fat. I eat with my back mouth. That's the same in the sense you're gaining weight. As for presents, she likes fruit, vegetables, sweets, bread, and rice, and doesn't care for meat. Interesting reactions include the Connie Pond. Much, much delicious, but there's no crab inside. Curry and rice. Curry and rice is delicious. Spicy? I don't mind at all. Kids meal. I'm not a child. Regardless, it's delicious. Chicken stew. It's a mess, but it's delicious. Odin. Odin, can I have it all to myself? Wedding cake. Wow, I wonder if I could eat such a big cake. In just one bite. Parfait. I'm so happy. Cola. Stimulating and delicious. Beer. I feel good. Any of the grilled items? Munch munch. Delicious. The roast newt. It's delicious, but it's a little undercooked. Cicada shell. Munch, 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 my unique flavor. Fish bones. Crunch, crunch. It's full of calcium. Poison mushroom. This mushroom looks delicious. Munch, munch. Beetle. I'm not sure I'd eat this. And last but not least, the Chipapa. Munch, munch. I ran away before I could.